But obviously when you're solo female travelling, you're so vulnerable on your own in a cab with someone for 10 hours a day, a man that you're not getting on with. So hello everybody, namaste, and welcome back to my channel. Sitting here with wet hair all over my dress because I've just come out of the shower. So as you can probably tell by the title and the thumbnail of this vlog, it's not the best. It was the worst day in Bali with solo travel having gone terribly, terribly wrong. Okay, here's what happened. So basically, I wanted to do a bit of travelling around Bali, naturally so. You know, because obviously I'm a YouTuber, I'm enthusiastic about travel, culture, depth of culture, slow travel. And I was staying with this guy who's a landlord. And I asked him his advice about going to one specific village. And he said, yeah, fine, you can do that. Now, he was selling a trip to me where I go out in a taxi for like this, I don't know, 10-hour day, 10, 12-hour day. Now, last time on the previous vlog, I went with a guy called Yogi and it all worked out, if you saw that one. So I thought I'll book another trip through the landlord. But this specific village that I went to, it had this huge smell of leather and they were keeping animals caged with hardly any room. And this landlord knew full well that I was a vegetarian and my views and feelings on animal rights, he knew that. So anyway, he missold me this trip. Then I get this driver who's just horrific. He doesn't listen to a word I say. He's driving extremely dangerously. If I ask for a stop, sometimes he'd stop, other times he'd just want to ignore me and then shout at me and shout at me and shout at me. It was horrendous. So at times I used to say to him, well, you're going to have to stop shouting because I'm going to put the camera up now and take videos of all the views. And at one point I wanted to stop at a lovely coffee shop with the terraced rice fields. But he either forgot or he didn't listen or he said that he doesn't understand what I'm saying. But if he didn't understand what I'm saying, we only need to get a Google Translate up. I can very easily do that. He was just rude. He was just arrogant. I did not like his behaviour at all. The way he was treating me as a solo female traveller, you're very vulnerable in that situation, you know. So obviously I lost trust in the landlord for organising this guy. I lost trust in that guy. But at the same time, I always look at what's good. What was good about this village we went to. You know, there's the good, there's the bad, there's the ugly when you travel, but I will look for the good a little bit. So anyway, what I'll do now is for the next scenes, I will put the village scenes in so you can see a bit of balance of where I started to balance it with the positive side of the history, the positive side of the authenticity. So anyway, I'll show you those scenes and then I will address another vegetarian issue. A village, and greeting us at the village are these cows. So yes, I think we'll go into the village. It's all about village life, just my thing. And there's a sign there as well. Welcome to, see if you can see it from here, Tenganum. Okay, so it's Tenganum village, a traditional village. Let's go and have a look. So the cow who's got a little blessing on his horn there, that's what they do every morning. Is in Bali they put out the offerings and the different colours in each space according to the direction of the earth, and it's to balance the positive and the negative energies daily. And they've got a little rice thing here, a little rice leaf with the rice inside it. So yeah, lovely offerings to the earth. That's amazing. I love it. So this lady is weaving. She's doing traditional weaving. Double Ika.
Yeah.
It's called double Ika.
From here.
Oh, wow.
That's finish. That one, like that one, finish.
Oh, should we have a look at it? The finished one. Oh my goodness, she's so clever. She's doing them like these ones here. She's so clever.
Yeah.
So clever.
Long time to.
And this lady's weaving as well. Oh, wow. Is it taking a long time to do?
Yeah,
How long is it taking to do?
only weaving maybe 2 weeks.
2 weeks on this weaving pattern. Wow. You've got a lot of patience, haven't you? A lot of patience. Wow.
Before the process coloring long time.
Oh, yes. How many years?
Because not enough for one time dyeing, yeah.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Yeah, until years.
Oh, yeah, years. Yes, it takes years,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Look at the results. Look at the results. They're amazing. Amazing. So this lady's invited me into her home. She says she's a cook. Oh my goodness, I'd love her cooking. And this lady too. Do you do the weaving?
Yeah.
You do the weaving. Isn't she clever? There's so much work in that weaving. It's nice to see the freedom of the cows. That's like India really, isn't it? The cows are just going to be free roaming. Aw, hungry, aren't they? Bless them. Aww, toddling along. You having your lunch? Aww. Okay, I'm super hot, so I might head back to the car soon. I think there's a little area straight ahead where I can buy a drink. Hi! Oh, I've got this lovely lady again. There she is. Hello! Yeah, so I might go and buy a drink because I'm just like super hot. The village is just a bit of an up and downy experience for me. I love the authenticity of the piece, how they've maintained the thatched roof on the houses and people live in those houses. But it's just as a bit cluttered. Commercialism, not the best treatment of animals, albeit some animals are free and that's very nice too. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think they're just trying to commercialise it. I think sometimes it's really good for the locals if they can have some income of the tourists coming in, definitely if people want to buy. It's just that I'm more of a minimalist and I don't like to see clutter. And it's a lot of sensory overload in the heat, with the smell of the leather, with the clutter, with seeing the animals, the way I might perhaps not like seeing them, albeit some are free, as I've said before. So yeah, it's a very up and downy experience, this village experience. So they're drying out the coconuts, and then they might make something out of the coconuts, maybe a broom or something, because I know that's what they do. And I just love the look of that building, you know, with the thatched roof, the blue sky, the greenery. But then I think the walls are just like too much sales, if you get what I mean. Too much tourism attraction. I don't know whether that's their intention or not, but I prefer less clutter. That's just me. Hello. Hi. Strong lady. Aww. Well, I absolutely love that work of art with the stones and the little window they've designed. That's lovely. Oh, now that little doorway looks like a hatch because they've got material scarves either side of it. That's so cute. So cute. And I think inside is more just the weaving patterns and things. Yeah, they put the weaving designs in. Hello, how are you? Hello. Yeah, see, they've done weaving. Wonderful. So I think that I can safely say that the village, I don't personally feel as if it's been taken over by tourism. Tourists come, they make a donation, and then they go round and see the village. And if they want to buy from the locals, they can. Oh, that sounds beautiful. It's some sort of wind chime up there. Let me show you all. Wow, it's beautiful. Beautiful sound. So definitely not being taken over by tourism. Yeah, to me it seems very cluttered in a lot of places, and the animal care, it's not that great. But it's been really nice to do things like see the local life and see how kind the locals are and how welcoming they are, and the craftsmanship that they do that's just so traditional. So is it worth coming here? Yes, I would say it is. I mean, my mood's not been great only because of, you know, the animal situation. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, clutter, that's their thing, isn't it? Selling whatever they want to sell, that's fine, that's their thing. But yeah, just more the animal thing, I think, that really got to me. But otherwise, yeah, I'm glad I came, and maybe this could be something that could make changes in the future about animal care in the villages. Not so much the cows, they're free ranging, the cats are free ranging. They say it's the animals that fight that are caged, but they need more space in those cages, they really do. And obviously I'm not going to film it. So anyway, after the village I jumped back in the car. We headed to Sideman, which is a beautiful place with lovely people, absolutely gorgeous views. But the taxi driver was getting angry with me because I was a vegetarian. And angry because I was a vegetarian. How have they not got much concept of vegetarianism in Bali? Come on. Well, a specific part of Bali, I was in Sanur, and there just wasn't much out there, according to me, and according to the attitude of people. So anyway, we stopped at the Warong. The people were as nice as anything, and the food was delicious. So now I'll show you the scenes of the dangerous driving, the Warong, and beautiful Sideman. Whoa, careful. Whoa, careful. Oh my God, these roads. Okay, so we've reached Sideman, and I've found a restaurant that does vegetarian food. To be honest with you, Pooja, bless him, he's been in this job for many years, and he says he's fed up now of the job, which is hard on me because I've got to pay for the day, and because he keeps saying that there might not be anywhere that's vegetarian. So I'm trying to explain that if this is a 10-hour day on a day trip and I'm not eating, then I might as well just go home. You know, this is not good. It's not good. It's not fair. So anyway, there seem to be a lot of places in Sideman that do vegetarian. So where's the research into this? And he's expecting me to do an awful lot of it, which I have done already, but just the simplest of things. You'd think people would know where's vegetarian if they've got vegetarian food going, especially if they've been working in the job for so long. Sorry, sometimes it's just personality clash, because Yogi and I, the previous driver, got on really well. So sometimes that can happen too on trips. So it's okay. Many nice people here still. So I've got a beautiful vegetarian dish with some rice, and look at that view from where I'm going to be eating. Amazing, isn't it beautiful? Amazing, flavoursome and not over spicy. Oh wow, there's Mount Agung, and we've got the traditional houses as well in front of the mountain, the traditional housetops. That's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful view. I have just come across this lovely man at the riverside here in Sideman. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
He told me his name's Mary.
Hello, I'm from Sideman.
Yay, look how he's so friendly.
Thank you so much.
He's amazing, and he's just taken photos and videos of me. Bless him, he's lovely. So he actually gives rides on bikes. In fact, he's got a customer at the moment. She's gone off somewhere.
Let me look at the river.
Yeah, he'll take you to the river in Sideman if you want to go on the bike, and many other places. I was just telling him that my Grab driver's very quiet, very quiet. This one's really lively, like me.
And waiting to order.
Hmm?
To order the application for Grab.
Yeah, application program, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, there are bikes as well, and I'm sure you might come across Mary. He'll take you out on the bike. So it's not been the best day. I'm just at the beach area actually now by the harbour. So basically, what the taxi driver said was, okay, I said, well, I'd like to stop, you know, for toilets, coffee. And he said, well, where, which place, and all of that. So I got the Google Translate up. I said, it doesn't really matter what place, just somewhere by the beach. So then he kind of calmed down. So I think it's a miscommunication. This is definitely miscommunication. So not good. It's not been the best day, as you know. I missed out on the Ricefield Terrace view. I mean, I know in the grand scheme of things it's not that important, but you know, when you pay that money. So I am going to request a discount for this trip. My manager from where I'm staying is not happy about that at all, I can tell. But let's just see what happens, because it was crap. So anyway, there seems to be some sort of ceremony going on behind me, so I'll have a little look. So the beach may look busy, but I love it because it's a localite beach. So it's the one just by the harbour. The harbour's very touristic. This is lovely. And this is the ceremony. They've gathered some things here, and I know that there's just like people sitting here. So whether it's a ceremony or not, I don't know. Or maybe they've just had a ceremony, but it's nice to bump into it on the beach. So I've got a cup of tea. See, I wanted Balinese tea, but they didn't have any, so it's just an ordinary black tea. And I'll show you the view. Wow, look at that view. Look at it. Just look at it with my coffee. Just look at it. Super. Such a relief. Such a relief to have a black tea. So I really don't know how this vlog's going to pan out. I really don't. It's going to be a while till I do put it out because I'm so behind, because a lot of you will know about my wrist injury. That's why I got so behind on my vlogs. So I don't know how it's going to pan out. Right now I'm feeling very happy. I'm liberated by the beach with a cup of tea. But just being stuck in a cab with somebody that you're not getting on with that well for 10 hours of the day. Okay. So I don't know how the vlog's going to pan out. Because very grateful for everything I've seen and I've done. Very grateful. But obviously when you're solo female travelling, you're so vulnerable on your own in a cab with someone for 10 hours a day, a man that you're not getting on with. So we ended up at the harbour. Felt sort of better at the harbour, coming to the end of the day, you see. So anyway, obviously, I'd get home, I need to address this issue with the landlord. To cut a long story short, they discounted me on the trip because you pay in advance, but I got some money back. Not a lot, because obviously I appreciate the petrol. I appreciate the time of the guy, no matter how rude he was. Now, when I kind of expressed the vegetarianism issues to the person who sold it me, aka the landlord, and when I addressed the dangerous driving, he didn't want to know. He really didn't want to know. So anyway, what was going through my mind then was, I'm a solo female traveller. Why did this driver treat me in a way that was inappropriate? Why is the landlord speaking to me in a way that's inappropriate? So anyway, I decided to research like women's issues in Balinese society. What I found out was that there's a group of men who basically tell the community exactly what the bylaws are, and women aren't allowed in that group. And I'm wondering, is that why they're treating me like that? Is that how they're treating their women in their society? And I know this may sound a little heavy for a vlog, but I'm just trying to reason with all of this. So all in all, I will never go back to Bali. But saying that, again, I'm trying to look at the positives, the good, the bad and the ugly. I want to tune into the good. So on the next vlog, I'm going to do Bali's top 10, all the stuff that I did like about Bali. Okay, so I'm afraid it's that sort of vlog today. It's one of them. It's gotta be done. But thank you all very, very much for watching. I think this is quite an important video for solo female travel and safety. Would I recommend a solo female traveller to do long-term travelling in Bali? No, I wouldn't. But of course, go with friends perhaps, or go with a group of people, because worse things did happen to me in Bali, but that's more landing better in the memoir. Okay, so thank you all very much for watching. Shanti, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. See you on the next vlog. It'll be a positive one. Kisses. Mwah. Bye for now.